Hello, everyone. Mike Arnold here, co-founder, Pat Trading Partners, along with Bob Iacino. So we'll close 8:18:32 with a cluster that 8:18 area. There's not much for me to add with options. I mean, this is when we just have these days that continually drift higher. It looks like the selling pressure has abated now above here. We have 93,500s went off at the 820s. Then we had 33,000 at the 830s. Then we had 20,000 at the 850s. You're still getting huge option volume up here. Our key levels higher: 829.06, 839.47, and 871.97 for the time being. However, we're going to get to update some levels. Let me update some of these levels right now. I'm actually going to update a bunch of them. We don't have the longer term policy. I'm not doing the longer term ones, but I'm just seeing where this takes us. We don't have a good pausing bar yet. Gonna leave those on in place. We're just gonna update the shorter ones since I don't have a good pausing bar yet. So, all right, let's go to the shorter term time frame and take a look. I'll show you what levels I did today. We're coming up here 817. We had 817.50 to 818 cluster area, pausing out there, and then I did the keep with the with this lower volatility. I did just the most recent swing coming up to here, which gave me 819.65, and that's the level which I pretty much used all day. For we had the pullbacks. We ran up there on waning momentum with a divergence, so I started watching for the bigger pullback to the 15-minute, pulling back to 15-minute rotation zone, coming up here, testing the levels again, and making this really sloppy double top when not going to fight. That was just essentially to lock in profits because not going to fight any momentum. So your key breakdown area for tomorrow is about 817. Below 817, I'm watching 815. This little support ledge below that. Then I'm going down to the gap fill at 811. Those are roughly my downside levels for tomorrow. I mean, we do have the earnings, as people in the comments have pointed out. We can continue to drift higher unless there's a catalyst that comes out. And anything can happen with this stock, but it could just continue to drift higher like people are talking about into the earnings release and then dip down after earnings. Sitting there right at the rotation zone right now, that 817 area. Below that, you can use the bottom of that. I'd be using that about 812 level, 810 to 812. There's just not much for me to add. 4 hour. I mean, besides we're massively overbought, so remember, overbought can go two ways, either a drift sideways or a pullback. In these markets, unless there's some catalyst news that comes out, it looks like it might just pause or drift sideways with a slight pullback. 4 hours coming in about 808, but I'd be watching right about based off the 4 hour. If we did get the pullback that fills this gap, that gap to that late 1118, my next level below there is then just about 809. 809 with the rising 4 hour rotation zone. And my major support level, I'm even going to go in front of the 4 hour rotation zone, coming back to 800 unless we get a series of downward momentum candles, and then I'd be watching this 796 to 797.50. Other than that, it's just slowly drifting higher. The daily rotation zone is right in front of that 796 to 797.50, so that again reinforces that major support on a pullback. But I'm more prone, as I said, to just watch it drift sideways, maybe with a slight pullback, and then see if we get another push higher. Today's Thursday the 14th, so let's see if we do get that option juice on Friday or not. But I mean, this has been a series of just gap pretty much every day this week. Oh, how's the volume look? Let me just take a look at the volume. Waning volume on this push higher, but as long as we have that option juice going, it doesn't seem to matter. Looks like the divergences are getting off the table, nearly off the table on the weeklies or the dailies for right now. So tomorrow we'll just do a weekly wrap up. I'm just going to keep this video short. You don't need me to ramble on about nothing, and I'll talk to everyone later. Bye for now.